Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I hope you are ready for another night of bedtime stories. Today I have picked out a new book called Shelia-Rae the Brave. So I hope you guys are excited for tonight's book. I am. It's one of my favorite books. So haven't read it in forever actually. Shelia-Rae wasn't afraid of anything. I honestly wish that was the case for me because I'm afraid of a lot of things. So she wasn't afraid of the dark. She wasn't afraid of thunder and lightning. And she wasn't afraid of the big black dog at the end of the block. At dinner, Shelia-Rae made believe that the cherries in her fruit cocktail were the eyes of dead bears, and she ate 5 of them. At school, Shelia-Rae giggled when the principal walked by, and when her classmate Wendell stole her jump rope during recess, Shelia-Rae tied him up until the bell rang. "I am very brave," Shelia-Rae said, patting herself on the back. Shelia-Rae stepped on every crack in the sidewalk without fear. When her sister Louise said there was a monster in the closet, Shelia-Rae attacked it. And she rode her bicycle no-handed with her eyes closed. "Yeah, Shelia-Rae, yeah," her friends yelled, clapping their hands. I don't know how I feel about riding a bike with my eyes closed. I think I actually may have tried that once and it didn't end too well, so definitely don't try this at home. One day, Shelia-Rae decided to walk home from school a new way. Louise was afraid to. "You're too brave for me," Louise said. "You're always such a scaredy cat," Shelia-Rae called. "Am not," whispered Louise. Shelia-Rae started off skipping. "I am brave," she sang. "I am fearless." She stepped on every crack, and she walked backwards with her eyes closed. She growled at stray dogs and bared her teeth at stray cats. And she pretended that the trees were evil creatures. She climbed up them and broke their fingers off. Snap, snap, snap. Shelia-Rae walked and walked. She turned corners. She crossed streets. It suddenly occurred to Shelia-Rae that nothing looked familiar. Uh-oh. You think maybe she's lost? Let's find out. Shelia-Rae heard frightening noises. They sounded worse than thunder. She thought horrible thoughts. They were worse than anything she had ever imagined. "I am brave," Shelia-Rae tried to convince herself. "I am fearless." The sounds became more frightening, and the thoughts became more horrible. Shelia-Rae sat down on a rock and cried. "Help," she sniffed. She thought of her mother and her father and Louise. "Mother, Father, Louise," she cried. "Here I am," a voice said. "Louise," Shelia-Rae hugged her sister. "We're lost," Shelia-Rae said. "No, we're not," said Louise. "I know the way home. Follow me." Louise stepped on every crack. She walked backwards with her eyes closed. She growled at stray dogs and bared her teeth at stray cats. And she pretended that the trees were evil creatures. She jumped up and broke their fingers off. Snap, snap, snap. Shelia-Rae walked quietly behind her. They walked and walked. They crossed streets. They turned corners. And soon, their house could be seen between the trees. Shelia-Rae grabbed Louise and dashed up the street. When they reached their own yard and the gate was closed behind them, Shelia-Rae said, "Louise, you are brave. You are fearless." "We both are," said Louise, and they walked backwards into the house with their eyes closed. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's book. Be sure to check out our next bedtime story later on tonight, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening.